Ah! Ah, terror! Why am I doing this? It's too dangerous. Look at all these mobs. Oh my gosh. And we're out. What's up, everybody? We are back in the Mushroom Kingdom, and I have been hard at work on my Halloween build, and it has come out just how I dreamed it would. I hope you guys like it as much as I do. I hope it wins the contest, but if it doesn't, who cares? It's still part of my island and part of the lore of the Mushroom Kingdom. We found out why the island's rotting away, and now we're gonna show its consequences. The forest that used to be on that side has been taken over and has become the Boo Woods from Luigi's Mansion. So we're gonna get to checking that out, but first let's take a look at a little surprise I found in my inventory. I am just out here in the Boo Woods working on my Halloween contest build, and Kenzie and Cold Oatmeal just stopped by. They didn't say too much, I thought they were just checking things out, but then I found something that they snuck into my inventory without me noticing. Look at this. I have got a stack of obsidian, let's see, 3 stacks of black stained glass, and a new book, and I didn't have any of this stuff before. So let's take a look at what this book says. Dearest Mario, it has been brought to our attention that although a wonderful nether highway has been erected for the convenience of all Zetas, especially those without the capability of flight, Kenzie and I think Cold Oatmeal are 2 of the No Wings Club. They don't fly, that's right. One Zeta in particular has neglected to afford his fellow Zetas that luxury. Who did that? Although we've been graceful enough to afford you plenty of time to change this of your own volition, it is with great dissatisfaction that we have been forced to formally address this issue. The current state of your nether portal is not only disorienting and challenging to navigate, but also perilous to the safety of others. Well, yeah, you just gotta fly to it and it's no problem. If compliance is not met within a reasonable amount of time of this notification, you will face one of the following consequences. You will be fined for each day the portal remains in violation. Your portal will be removed entirely. Your portal will be booby-trapped at unspecified and unpredictable times. Your shoes will be taken and hidden. Well, I don't want to inconvenience all my fellow Zetas, and it is hard to find my portal. I did mean to have it done a lot sooner, but my broken wrist kind of interfered with all that. And since I've been back, I've been working on this Halloween build. Portal shouldn't be too difficult, and I got a little idea, so why don't you guys come with me over into my creative test world, and we can take a deeper look into what we're doing. Okay, I'm now in my test world, and I'm looking through my schematics that I've made for a certain one. If I can remember what I named it. Mario Base Pipe. That's gotta be it. So let's load up the schematic, and yep, that's my warp pipe. So let's go ahead and paste it into the world. Now I definitely want to have my warp pipe connect to a warp pipe in the nether, so I'm gonna put this up on the nether highway. But we got a lot of extra stuff that we don't want to bring along with it, so let me take care of that really quick, and then we'll talk some more. Okay, I've redecorated the warp pipe. It's looking a little more worn. I'll go ahead and leave it at this state for now. And then once I have it in the world, I'll fine-tune the decorating and all that. But next I'm going to need to put some netherrack around this thing. So it looks like it's coming out of the netherrack. Okay, I've done a little more reshaping. I've added the location where the highway will link up to my portal. And I put some netherite on the back to give it a bit of a structure like it's coming out of something. Granted, there's not a lot of something it's coming out of. I'm probably going to add to that a lot more once I get it in the world, but this is just for now. This is to get things rolling. But there's one big problem with this. It's going to be floating up in the sky, and right now, there is a pretty hard flat level right there at the bottom of the netherrack. That's not going to look too good. So I'm going to use Lightmatica and copy it and then paste it up in the sky so I can build underneath it with ease. Okay, I've got the whole thing selected. Let's open up the Lightmatica save window, save it to my temp slot. Now I'll come over here, open it up. Let's load that temporary schematic. And we can see it's already in the air, so let's paste it in. Okay, I've now added the bottom to this floating island. I've lit up the area with shroom lights because shroom lights felt kind of fitting. And now we got a bit of a portal design I can work with. I'm going to rebuild this thing on the nether highway and then add more detail, and hopefully it looks amazing with all the other amazing portals that the other Zetas have made. So that's enough design time. I believe I've got all the materials needed to build this thing. Let's get to work. And so now that I have my design for the Nether warp pipe, I am building it up. We start from the bottom and work our way to the top. Thanks to Lightmatica, this becomes a lot easier. This is a method that pretty much all Minecraft YouTubers use because keeping up with the schedule of video releases is rough. And if we had to plan these builds out like we used to, well, it would be a lot longer in between videos. And so now we're finishing up the portal. It's looking great. And here is the final product. As we spin around, you can see I've done some more detailing. I've built out the mountain a little bit further. I've added more texturing, and I think it looks great. And now all the No Wings Club flyers will not have to worry about finding my portal anymore. It's right here on the highway. And that was a really spooky view of the Boo Woods. I hope you guys liked it. It really added to the atmosphere doing it that way. And I thought it was a cool little way to reveal what I've done. As you can see, I have really done the decorating in this area. Let's fly up top really quick. Look at this. Those magical rips in the ground look so good. We got our well of magic. It's textured all over the place. We've got tons of dead trees in there of all different types and different shapes. We've even got this one right here, which is the stump of a giant dead tree. The magic has torn into the stump and blew it apart, scattering it everywhere. It can be hard to notice some of the bits of detail I threw in here, but everything under something that should be rotting has signs of the rot on the ground. Like here, we can see this bit of rot coming out towards the path. That's from that branch right there. Over here, we can see there's a big splitting branch, and if we look on the ground, yep, we got a split of rotting, nasty mulchiness of yuck. Anyway, back to the trail, you can see we got these dry bones hanging out all over the place, because the dry bones are always in the boo woods. We've got these little phantom guys that I threw in floating around. These are really just an excuse to hide light sources. They all carry around a little lantern, and they all hide a little light source. Visitors who stop by can come by this intersection, and they can find invisibility potions in this barrel right here for safe exploration at night. Because this place isn't fully lit up, that would take away from the ambiance, and we don't want to do that. We want them to have a spooky time in here, but a safe time nonetheless. You see that white thing in there? That's a spider web. I've hidden things inside the bushes all over, I think right there. We can kind of see some eyes inside glowing. Yep. Details. We've got this one tree that has a lot of spider webs, and if you look in right in there, we can see the spider in its hole. I threw up a lot of these little bush things around, spindly dead bushes with a bit of dead leaf still stuck to them, and we got some frogs hanging out around the place. And working our way down this side path, we see, of course, where Luigi now rests. Nature's really started to take over this platform, and even though the dark magic is rotting everything, the goodness of Luigi is still shining through, and we have these flowers popping up around him to make it a little bit more magical. And Luigi's plunger, left here in case our dear prince ever returns. And cruising around, we can see there's a whole bunch more stuff and more detail. No, I'm not going to show you all the little secret things I've hidden throughout the woods. There's even a little secret quest that I've hidden somewhere inside these woods. And if Geek doesn't discover the quest or find the secret of the quest, then when the world download comes out, you'll be able to hunt it down for yourself. Can you find the hidden quest inside my boo woods? I hope so, because I've lost something and I need it back. Well, Halloween's just around the corner, my build is done, and I've got my new costume on. If you didn't notice, I may look a little less skinified than normal, because it's Halloween. And I hope you guys like the build I put together. Let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear any comments about it. And if you missed the last video where I started building this monstrosity, it's right over there. So check it out. I hope you like it. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a happy Halloween, everybody, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.